walking to River Gallery.
6:50.
Hi everyone, my name is Erin Skaggs and I'm here with Jamie Buffa. We're happy to be your hosts tonight for Brattleboro Gallery Walk's Stream and Stroll September edition. We are going to be guiding you around downtown Brattleboro to a few different galleries. And as you know, Gallery Walk traditionally is really all about the art. And so in addition to that, we hope to also share with you what it feels like just to hang out in downtown Brattleboro. Right now we're hanging out in front of the co-op. Yeah, co-op! Soon we'll be moving over to River Gallery School, which is our first location. Jamie, which are you most excited to see tonight?
I'm really looking forward to trying the Hermit Thrush Brewery tonight. I've never been there before, so I'm excited to see what the hype has been all about.
Yep, I'm excited about that too. I'm also really excited to speak with Jonas Frick, who is a local artist, and he's got some works over in Harmony Collective. So we're going to chat with him later. And I think I just saw him in Plenty Park banging on some drums for the Tenants Union of Brattleboro Solidarity demonstration.
He sounded really good.
Small town, everybody's connected, it's all about community. So, I think at this point, we are just about ready to head over to River Gallery.
Yep. Come on! Come join us.
Behold, everyone, it's Malfunction Junction. Yeah! Check it out, you guys. It's Dick DeGray's famous petunias. Woo! Yeah! They're so stellar and awesome. Check it out, you guys. It's super fresh. Community restaurant, Jessica Weston. Yeah! Here we are at River Gallery School.
Hi, welcome to Gallery 34. Come on in. This is our September show. Hello, Donna. Hi there.
Awesome.
Wow. Hi, thank you very much. Welcome. We appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Would you two mind introducing yourselves?
Yeah, I'd like to introduce Donna Price tonight. She's an artist who's been taking some of our online classes here at River Gallery School of Art. She's also our director, so she's able to answer quite a few questions as we go. But Donna, I'm going to show you first these birch trees. And this is from our weekend workshop of birch trees with Lynn Zimmerman. And so those were done in a weekend?
Yes, well, two Sundays consecutively, and everybody receives a packet with all the supplies they need, and they are able to create these very exquisitely atmospheric pieces of art of birch trees, and it's all done with masking tape and watercolor.
So as you go through this show tonight, I noticed that there's a lot of different styles and how many different artists are here?
We're representing 22 artists at this particular exhibit, and we are showing them this exhibit is our River Gallery School online classes, and so there was a lot of options here for people to practice their art making, and we had watercolor wash and line, which is right here on this wall, and it consists of very different techniques and very different processes. Everybody was working from home, so they had their own topics they use, their own subject matter.
I'm particularly drawn to these series of fish. Somebody's working with flowers and another is with fish, and I really like the color and the splotchiness of that.
Yes, that was exciting. That's a very fun process. It's an ink transfer process, and as I want to show you just quickly on how exactly that works. This is some teapot. Dahlia Romo, a nice 9-year-old, did this. And you basically do your drawing and you transfer it by the transfer tracing paper and you rub it out. And that's why you get these nice irregular black lines. And the same as for here. Now this piece by Lori Klinkle was done with a matchstick and India ink. And so she did her drawing with the, you know, the end of the matchstick. And then she did a watercolor wash afterwards. And this happens to be from her garden bouquet.
Are any of these pieces for sale, Donna?
Yes, I'm sure they are.
They're really stunning.
They're very, very fun.
I especially just love these right here.
Excellent. And you can count on those. Yeah. And then over here, we move into this weekly meditation and art class that we have that people do a series of meditation and then they move into an art making component to that day. But it's really a sweet way to spend your time. Then we move into a collage workshop that we called Rip It, Snip It, Paste It Down. And that's a Lindsay workshop. And that's generally 2 days or 4 days. And we, again, provide all the materials for you. They arrive and you've got envelopes full of different types of paper. And Judith Darrell Freed created hers in a cigar box. And these are really special from her prints that she created here at the school. And then she ripped them up and then put them inside that 3D space.
Split screen!
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we are just getting ready to sign off here, and we're going to hand it off to Freddie and his crew over at Duo. Take it away, Fred.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Freddie here, and I am with some lovely people. Someone who needs no introduction perhaps, but I will introduce him anyway. Alfred Hughes is here with us this evening, looking fabulous.
Looking fierce.
And looking really amazing. He's bespoke even.
Oh.
And here we have Jason, who's the owner and operator of Duo, a restaurant right here on the corner of Pine, Maine. And someone who is no stranger to trials and tribulations, because you took over Duo at a kind of precarious time in February, right, this year?
Yeah, trial by fire, really. But, you know, glad to be here and glad to, you know, take over this staple in the community. It's been, I mean, it's been turbulent, but so far it's been an awesome experience.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. You have patrons here, and people eating at various tables, people eating indoors, people eating outdoors. So it seems like business is doing pretty well, and that's exciting. Good to see. You feel pretty good about what's been happening over the last month or so?
You know, I have a really great, solid crew. My chef behind the line tonight, and you know, one of my bartenders, and we've really been able to just kind of keep pushing forward and adapt as we're going, and it's gradually growing and picking up. So that's great.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Fully boutique.
Indeed.
Boutique.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So
What
what?
else we're up to now?
Yeah, we're excited about this.
So even though we are getting busier, I recognize that not everyone feels comfortable going out, and so they still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of our recipes, so you can potentially have a Duo experience at home. So this is, I call it a horse swing. It is swinging from the rafters. It's a variation of a margarita, so a little bit of smoky mezcal. It's a watermelon basil simple syrup, which I make here. Some fresh lime juice. Stella. The recipe is on the website, so if you go to duovermont.com, the full recipe for all the syrups and the instructions for this are there too. So that way you can a little salt and sugar on the grill. I told you with salt and sugar.
You know, I think this probably has most of the vitamins you need for, you know, for your day.
Shake it up.
Definitely the vitamin C.
Yeah. And then you just shake it and you strain it. So it's good. You know, watermelons are in season right now, and until October.
Yep.
So using some watermelon and fresh basil, you support your local farmers and have a really nice cocktail in your backyard or wherever you feel like doing it. So
beautiful.
hopefully you all enjoy and check out the recipe on the website or come in and I can make it for you.
All right. 2 options, folks. Try it at home and then come in and let the professionals pamper you and take care of you here too.
An awesome experience when I do it.
All right. It's going to be fierce. You want to give it a try?
Yeah, try it. I would, but I'm on the clock.
Cheers, everybody.
It's like a big stellar.
It is stellar. The basil comes to it subtle at first, but then it's like it just kind of rises to the top. You don't even notice the watermelon.
So the great thing about the watermelon and the basil is it's a syrup. So you can just do it with soda water if you wanted a non-alcoholic option, or you wanted to include the kids in your home restaurant experience.
A community experience.
Community experience, friends, family, you know.
Lovely. Lovely. Oh, well, and I have to say, I've been coming here for several years, and the cocktails and the sort of innovation that you guys put into the drink has been one of the things that I've enjoyed, and it made me want to come back again and again.
Yeah, it all comes from the heart, and it's a great creative outlet for me. I love, producing these things and coming up with ideas and trying them out.
Don't forget, support your local community food restaurant.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
I'm glad that you all could come in, and I'm glad that we can join you all wherever you're watching from.
I have a question. Are you still doing brunch on the weekends?
Yeah. Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 2.
Okay, that is my favorite. Brunch at 2, before I come on my birthday, and I'm looking forward to doing that again.
Yeah. Remember, enjoy some eggs,
All right.
some cocktails, some coffee.
Sounds good.
Here. See you soon.
Good? Okay.
Hi, I'm Zara Bode, and this is my friend and confidant and neighbor, Anna Patton. And we don't usually get the opportunity to play with one another, but, in times of 2020, here we are. And I'm so glad that Gallery Walk Brattleboro has asked us to serenade you with a few pieces. So here we go. This is You Belong to Me. See the pyramids along the Nile, watch the sunrise from a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers, send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember till that dream appears, you belong to me. Oh, I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane, see the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. Yes, you belong to me. Yes, you belong to
Hello, welcome to the Stone Church. What we were trying to show you there was a lovely tune by Zara, Bode, and Anna Patton that we recorded earlier this week. But we're having a little technical difficulties, so for about a minute or two until we get you over to the Harmony Collective, we're going to introduce you to who's here. This is a lovely green room. Whoa! This is Aaron, one of our fine techs. And then Koya and Lova, come say hello to the Rally Walk people. Hi. Hello, you want to say anything? Oh, yeah. That's regular water? Okay. Always at the bar, even when it's been closed for months. So we'll walk you through a little bit here. This is the rest of the green room. Lovely, lovely. Our downstairs area storage. Let's get a lot of people are like, oh, you guys have food? Where do you guys make food?
After
All right,
fitness.
here, ready?
Big old kitchen.
All
And
right.
we're going to send you over to the Harmony Collective. Enjoy the rest of the walk.
Hi, everybody. It's Erin and Jamie back again. Hi. And now we are in Harmony Collective right on Elliott Street, which is the best street in Brattleboro, by the way. And here we are in Harmony Collective with Jonas Frick.
Hello. Unknown amount of humans. I will project louder so you can hear me through the digital interface. Yeah. This is a collective gallery, and if you find yourself in here, anyone who's sitting at the desk, like the wonderful Ross over there, is one of the artists who fill the walls. And this is my muckus of creativity that's swirling and spiraling all over the place.
Oh, look, you guys.
And
we have a sighting of the other Gallery Walk camera crew.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, my God, it's a Freddy.
Feels like it should do some sort of like psychedelic distortion with the two cameras linked to each other.
Yes. Back to the important
Oh,
stuff.
the important stuff.
Yes.
Um,
The reason we're here.
So the reason we're here, I believe creativity is a magic power that is, what holds the universe together, and it can point to and change and construct whole new realities, all weaving together to be the present moment. And I've really let myself kind of explode into the prism of rainbows of late, kind of as a direct response to the gloom of a lot of the situations in the world, tyranny and fascism and oppression and all manner of BS that runs rampant. And a lot of what is in this window is also a direct response, and how art and words can, point to what needs to be transformed. So these are all quotes from powerful BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, people of color folks. Here is the illustrious Sun Ra, this quote, who you should definitely check out. Sun Ra was from another planet, here to change the world. And this is Maya Angelou, who is incredible, and that's Angela Davis's words. And
It's beautiful to see these really powerful quotes with this really beautiful backdrop you've created for each one.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I wanted it to be like the universe, because brings you
Right.
some fascinating and wonderful, life-changing
No, I mean,
work.
there's definitely like a mystical universe feel here.
Good.
I'm definitely getting
That means it's working. Which, this, you could call this a mystical universe feel, would be an apt name for that one, I guess. I would really like my art to be allegories for consciousness of all, all sorts. And I don't, they have lives of their own once they leave me, so they sort of feel like the amniotic fluid that I sprang from and my own children, sort of simultaneously. And
It's kind of circular.
yeah, have the, everything is, right? So there's that too. And I definitely have been finding that sort of creating and using elemental forces and feeling the vitality of the actual energies of the universe. And, being blessed to be able to be a vehicle for them.
Is this a window into the mind of Jonas Frick?
Yeah. I mean, it is, and also I'm a channel. I'm also a performance artist and a musician and rabble rouser, and so it feels like it's obviously a mirror into the vehicle as well, especially with like words from people like Angela Davis. It's really wonderful to be able to be a channel, and that's what my performance art I play as. If not I, then who then? Is my performance alter ego.
Well, Jonas, I want to thank you so much for being here with us.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I would also like to acknowledge just for a moment that not only is there a fanny pack here, there's a fanny pack here, and there's a fanny pack over there.
It's true. I saw the fanny pack.
The fanny pack is here to stay, you guys. Yes. And with that, we are going to transition over to Altiplano.
Yes. Thank you for sharing your
Yes.
work.
Thank you so much, Jonas.
Thank you. Have fun.
Okay,
Please be
follow us,
great.
folks. On to the next stop.
Thanks, Jonas.
Red leather fanny pack, folks, right there. I've got my eye on it, but you still have a chance. Yeah, come on, guys. Now you're not gonna jaywalk, are you, Jamie? Jamie's jaywalking.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. I always jaywalk. Because my name's Jamie.
Here we go. Here we go. Hello.
Oh, stellar.
That is stellar and awesome.
It is.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, welcome.
Everybody, this is Sherry, one of the owners of Altiplano.
Hi. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for being with us.
Happy gallery walk. How's it going out there?
It's great so far.
We have been in galleries and we are walking.
You are
So-
walking. Nice.
By definition, it's a success.
Super. Well, thanks for coming.
Of course.
Need a card for some loved
Yeah. So you have like a drool-worthy collection of cards and like paper stock type products,
Yes.
which is this whole corner here.
And we have been selling a lot of cards. Great way to support the post office.
Oh yeah.
Be in touch with your loved ones. It's a great area. People love the cards.
Like getting connection anywhere we can
Yes. I'm
because
so glad to be open. We're so fortunate to be here in Brattleboro.
I have a confession. Your store is my hands down favorite store in downtown Brattleboro.
Thank you so much.
When I need a
Thank you.
treat, this is where I come.
Thank you.
So let's show everyone all of the goodies.
Come on in. Please.
That's Crystal. Hi, Crystal.
Yes, well, here we
love the
are at
earrings here.
Altiplano. We have a good assortment of masks.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a lot of masks here.
Oh, look at that. See, every single thing is so good that I need one of everything. They're so good.
And these in particular, we do have a good assortment. But these in particular are ones that we work with our artists and partners in Guatemala.
Those are beautiful.
And
Are those
they're-
hand woven?
And they're hand woven and they're hand dyed and they're dyed by a women's cooperative. And it's the same group.
I was going to say, I have one of
split screen.
Ah. Great. All right. Here we are at 118 Elliott Street, that is, if you're needing that information. And a great gallery and a multi-purpose space. You may walk by and see people doing dance lessons and all sorts of stuff as well as the art that we're going to look at on the walls. And we're going to head over here and meet up with John in the gallery and find out what's going on in our new outdoor reality.
118 Elliott.
Thank you, John.
And here we have fantastic entertainment. And if you see in the back here, the artists will be available. The artists will be available to talk and meet with you. And easy to talk and meet people and come inside and be safe and see beautiful works of art.
Great. I'll tell you, this is a beautiful day.
Let's go in.
And it's a wonderful, you got plenty of space here for distancing. So do a little squirt here.
Take the hand sanitizer. And after you, because I will leave you alone in here and allow you to proceed through the exhibition.
All right, terrific.
Thank you.
All right, so here we are, and Tina Olson, you've got a whole wall here, don't you?
I do. I have a whole wall, and then one more back there.
Oh, fantastic.
Tell us a little bit about this awesome. Well, one of my fellow painters, I met him where we all paint together. I'm doing this thing, he walks over, he goes, I look just like the person where I come from. He started to talk, and it turned out that he came from Red Hook, Brooklyn, like was where I live. Who would know? And then he knew my neighbor, who's out there. He's here? Yeah, he's here, Brian Wall. So that's the kind of magic thing. And then he walked in, Mariah walks into the River Gallery and looks at one of my pieces, goes, that's a really nice painting. And then Roxelle tells him that it's by me, and he goes, I know her. So it's pretty interesting.
Of course.
Again. Yeah.
What is this one called?
This one is called Beckway, which is the island that he comes from.
Ah.
So he named it after his island in the Caribbean.
Oh, that's wonderful. I feel like you can see an entire day in here. It's like all the action and activity of a day is all sort of portrayed here.
Yeah, well,
I love the color. It's fierce. It's beautiful. I love it. All right, let's wander down and just take a quick look at a few others.
This one's the
Different color scheme.
snow in Vermont.
Lovely.
I can see it rolling down.
We've all been there. No hurry, no hurry, but
Seen it, right?
yes, but we know. I feel like it's almost like you can see through the windshield of the car. It's like the windshield's fogged up.
Winter in Vermont.
Yes. All right.
And these are kind of transitions when I moved from Brooklyn to Vermont.
Uh-huh.
This is basically what it's like in Red Hook, Brooklyn at night when I was there in '96. So it's urban darkness.
Mm.
And Red Hook was a kind of abandoned place across from Statue of Liberty.
Yes.
People call Red Hook, the dreams and ruins of Western civilization. And it was a kind of place that felt a lot of freedom, but also sort of sadness.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah. So here, this is also probably, well, this is Vermont. This is what I see. I absorb these things, my environment.
All right.
So this is Vermont in the winter, but it's abstract. Like I like to make it look like paint. Yeah. And then here's, this is I'm looking, and I love Vermont with the white, the winter.
Yeah.
And
the blue.
Yeah. Right.
Beautiful.
Okay. So,
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Who we have here?
All right, so how are you? Good. Yeah. A very different form of art, but tell us a little bit about what you do.
What I do, my art, this particular work usually starts with an undirected type of drawing where I'm operating on a type of stream of consciousness while I'm making, shape making. And it's typically when I'm de-stressing or just relaxing.
De-stressing, great word.
Yeah, de-stressing and filming colors. And
awesome.
My mood kind of dictates that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
How
a lot of
about
elements
this
in
one?
here. I mean, I feel, see like statue. Go ahead, Elton. What do you?
Yeah, what about this one?
Are you in this? Are you portrayed in this?
There's always forms in there that it's all me. All the
The various versions
yeah.
of you. I get it. That's nice.
This one is called Melting Pot, and it's mostly just. I spent a lot of time during the beginning of COVID, kind of just recalling my childhood and going over stuff like that I did in the islands and for my culture and all that. And this is kind of looking to where most of the people there come from, where I am at today. And it's mostly just my mind state. Called the Melting Pot, in between two cultures, essentially.
It is. It's a time of reflection and a time of just sort of looking back and reassessing or assessing what our experiences have been. And I mean, it's amazing when you think about it. I mean, there's art that wouldn't have been created had we lived in different times, right? Yeah. Terrific.
Mostly very dreamscape like, very dark, but I like to.
But bright and awesome.
Yes.
Effective.
Well, and I like where the light is sort of coming from different angles and different portraits here, and it's interesting just to sort of see what gets illuminated, what catches the light, and what diffuses or doesn't absorb the light. Interesting. Yep. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So here's Lauren. You might have never heard from a previous episode. Visited several other galleries, right? We were in Harmony.
Never drawn me as a Stella. I don't know why.
There's still time.
I beg you to sit for me.
I told Donna that we'll probably eventually sit for you guys.
I have begged. I tell you,
but just a little.
Your outfit is an art piece. Along with yourself, of course. These are pieces that I did like when I was isolated during this pandemic that we're in right now, and they're really like from dreams and walks and reflections, a lot from writing that I did during the time, which is really different than what I usually how I usually approach my own painting. So they kind of work at they're kind of their own little grouping.
So there's sort of different elements that have made their way into your consciousness and your art as a result of this.
A lot of, like long solitary walks reflecting on things and imagery that comes up, even from things that I've seen, like the eagles or the landscape, the different buildings and landscapes, and but then also sort of a dream world that's come in during that time also.
Well, it is.
A lot of vivid dreaming.
Sure, it's a surreal experience that we're sort of living in, right? And it's the boundaries between sort of dream and fantasy and reality seem a little more blurred these days.
Yeah, definitely, especially when I was unemployed and the time was so different. Like things fun.
Yeah, the sort of day-to-day existence.
It wasn't a super productive painting time.
Well, you produced some interesting stuff.
Yeah, these came from it, so.
It's compelling. I love it.
Thanks.
Cool.
Let's go get John.
All right. We're going to talk with John for another minute or two here. That's great. Let's just talk about the gallery as a whole, and what are you experiencing over the last month or two?
Well, we are a complete shutdown until this opening now, and we're hopefully going to begin slowly having other small events here, maybe a couple of classes, but it's all just as it comes to us.
Kind of touch and go and seeing where things are at week by week. Yep, sure.
And then, we won't have any large events. We'll be able to focus more on gallery shows. So this show will be up again in October. This is like a preview so that people can see how we function and how nice it be to come out and see art.
Good.
Even in the time of pandemic.
Right. Well, this is great. This is a great space. Great. You've got, separate entrances and exits. You've got a lot of space in the back. You've got a really spacious gallery. It's wonderful.
It's a great exhibit.
And there's, a real nice diversity of art here to see at 118. Right across the street from the fire department,
So
You're
if the
on
house is
Elliott
on
Street.
fire, we won't burn down.
That's right. You can still look here. You wait less than a minute. You'll be right in to see the art.
Another community involvement.
Yes. Bespoke art for you to see here at 118. Mwah.
Great.
All right, you guys ready? All right. Go.
Hi, I'm Joan from Hermit Thrush Brewery. Yes, she is. So,
What are you pouring, Joan?
this is our brand new.
Oh my God.
Brand new hard seltzer. It is raspberry and spruce with this lovely, lovely design can.
That looks like a bespoke seltzer.
It does, and it spokes are handy.
I mean, it's awesome.
And then over on your right there are some delicious slushies.
Oh yeah.
Our name is Hermit Thrush, so very appropriately, they're called Hermit Slush.
Hermit slush. Cheers. Note the gold straws.
Yes.
Very
Metal
luxurious.
straws, so fancy. Exactly. So that one is a barrel-aged slushy, and those two are kettle sours. Delicious.
I've never had a beer slushy.
Me neither. It's really good. Me neither.
And I really don't like beer, but I like this.
Yeah. We get that a lot. Everyone don't like sours, but these are really good.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing the slushies and the seltzers?
The slushies a few weeks, and then the seltzer. This is our second seltzer ever released.
Wow.
So yeah.
What was the first seltzer?
The first one was grapefruit rosemary. This one is raspberry spruce, cold off the presses, just canned today.
Wow.
Wow. We're so lucky.
Can you tell us a little bit about your outdoor seating area, which is super cute?
Yeah, totally. Thank you. So we normally have our location down on High Street, which is located on a very steep hill. So this is already flat for outdoor seating. So we kind of interim settled up here, kind of have like a satellite little location up here. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're open Thursday through Sunday.
For outdoor drink service, we are open Thursday 11 to 6, Friday and Saturday 11 to 8, and then Sunday 11 to 6 as well. Monday through Wednesday, we are still available for curbside and year to go.
So I made a Facebook query today on my personal page asking, like, Hermit thrush lovers, what do you wish the world knew about hermit thrush that they don't already?
Yeah.
And the things they mentioned were that you folks use biomass to fuel your brew house, so
Yes.
super ecological and responsible.
So far as we know, the only ones that do so. Also, our boilers are made in Vermont with Vermont wood.
Local.
And then the second thing that people mentioned was that you folks use Brattleboro yeast
Yes.
in all of your products.
Yep. Everything is local as much as possible. We are aiming to be a fully sustainable brewery by setting benchmarks every year to attain so that we can reach that. So yeah. And our beer is brewed by people local too. So local on local.
That is uber local.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any more local.
Yeah.
It's the zenith of local. And this is really good too.
This is
really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So light, so refreshing.
It's very refreshing.
Man, that spruce like kicks you in the tongue.
Yeah,
I think
in a
they
good
So
way.
good, yeah.
Cameraman wants a taste.
It's really good. Both things.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. I'm actually going to go because we do encourage reservations. There are already people waiting, so I'm going to go attend to them.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
What a great addition to the community.
Okay, so everybody remember they're open Thursday and Sunday 11 to 6, Friday and Saturday 11 to 8. They are BYO food friendly, they are pet friendly, reservations are recommended, and you can also check them out online at hermitthrushbrewery.com. They have sour beers, they have seltzers, they have beer slushies. They will ship to you all of these products and t-shirts, so you should really check them out. They're kind of a beloved gem of Brattleboro.
Who doesn't love getting drunk outside?
And we're outside.
Right?
And it's gorgeous. And what's not to love?
So many good things.
Okay, so now we're gonna head on over to Epsilon Spires.
Wait.
We're gonna
Hold
leave
on.
these here and revisit these in a little bit.
I don't get to
guys.
finish.
No, Matt. No, we're coming back. We're coming back. Wait, I swear to God, we're coming back. Oh, check out the dogs, you guys. Oh, they're so cute. I just say come out. Will you say hello? Yes. Okay.
I'll just keep
There's
the
also
table.
nobody here to meet us yet.
Are they worried about it?
I don't want to go yet.
I'll keep
I'm
the
gonna
table.
finish the drinks.
I'm gonna keep the table. Come back for the drinks.
Jamie, come on. The drinks are just so good. I'll be here when you get back. Jamie, you lush. They're just so good. Here we are. Oh, look at the circles. Hey, check this out. Let's stop and take a look. Hi. Hello down there. Is there a Jamie or a Jessamine down there? Oh, hi, Jessamine. It's Erin. Jamie. Hi, how are you? You just hoofed it from down there. I can tell you just hoofed it. Hi, so I'm Erin.
Hi, Erin.
Hi, and you're Jamie.
I am not. I'm Jessamine.
You're Jessamine.
Fiore, yes. I am the the president of the board of Epsilon Spires. Catch my breath. Jamie is actually down on our DJ decks right now.
Oh, yeah.
She is the DJ tonight.
Nice.
And then Victoria Ketty, who's an amazing artist who's performed at Epsilon, is our projectionist for the evening.
Yeah.
So what we have going on here is basically a project that we decided to set up because of COVID, and we still want to be able to bring people together safely. So when Vermont eased the restrictions on allowing people to gather outside, we came up with the idea of creating a socially distanced outdoor cinema. So what you can't see from here is that there's a big movie screen on the wall right below us. And then the pickup truck is my dad's old truck. So we thought that would be the best, for the tech to put the projections on. And then we painted these circles, which are all socially distanced, and they are for groups of 2, 4, or 6. And then we have a food vendor set up in the front. It's really delicious Indian food tonight.
Oh, it's Chatal's Indian
Yes.
food tonight,
Mhm.
which people would probably recognize from the Brattleboro's Farmers Market.
Mhm.
And it's so good, so good. I'm going there later for sure. How late do they serve?
They're going to be serving right to the start of the film, so I think to like a little bit after 8 o'clock.
Okay, great.
Yes. So yeah, this is what we've been doing all this summer, every Friday night. This is our last one for a little while because it's getting colder now.
Right.
But we probably will do some more events out there.
Are those people that have already reserved a spot and set up?
Well, actually, we're nearly sold out for tonight.
Oh, wow.
So yes, those are friends of mine. So I set up their chairs, but the whole idea is that everybody brings their own chairs and picnic blankets, gets all cozy. And yeah, we like to say it's like a picnic under the stars where you watch a great movie.
Right. I have to say that when I saw this lot for the first time, the circles and the projector screen, my mind was like a little bit blown at how awesome it is. It feels really safe. It feels really low risk and pretty unique in Brattleboro.
Absolutely.
Kind of the only place like this exactly right now.
Yes, and we started, our first one was on July 4th. And at that time, there really wasn't anything happening in the downtown. Like a few restaurants had set up outdoor seatings. And when we did this, people came up and, so many people come, they just say, thank you. Thank you for doing something.
Right.
And, we did. We worked really hard to make it as safe as possible. That's why we asked for people to bring their own things. It's all socially distanced. We do have some restaurants inside. They're regularly cleaned. And yeah, it's just been a big success. We've had a lot of people who've come back again and again and again.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are craving at this point getting out in some way while also feeling like they're being responsible and safe.
Yep.
Plus, especially in this community, people want music and they want film and they want really amazing food, and you're offering all of those things.
We're trying to. We're also trying to support other local businesses. With every ticket we sell, we give away a free raffle ticket, and our raffle prizes are gift certificates to a lot of the local businesses and restaurants.
Oh, nice.
And people get super into it, and it's a really way for us to promote those businesses. And and also to get them new customers to come along.
Don't you feel like doing business or being an organization in Brattleboro is so much about connection?
Absolutely.
And like bridging these connections with other restaurants and venues and organizations. And I feel like one thing in Brattleboro I feel is there's a really strong underlying connection between all of these groups.
Yeah.
That we're all working towards the same thing and nobody's afraid to put out a hand and work together.
Absolutely, and I think that has obviously even been doubled or quadrupled since COVID, because everyone has kind of had to start from scratch. And so, we put on our thinking caps and are like, okay, how can we still be active and stay connected with our audience? And then how can we use this as a platform to connect to the other local businesses and say, like, we're here, we're thinking about you, we want to work with you, and hopefully it'll lead to really great relationships in the future, moving forward too.
Yeah.
So we are starting to move our events back inside. We have a 3-story giant church space that normally has a capacity of over 400. We have socially distanced it, so now the capacity is capped at 50, and there's a ton of space in between people.
Right.
And it's very safe and well ventilated. So we're hoping people will take the risk. We've been working very hard, and come see films and live concerts inside this fall. We'll also have an art exhibition opening up too. So for the next gallery walk, our galleries will be reopened
for October.
Yes.
Oh, great.
So basically there's a lot more to come, but we are very proud of the Backlot Cinema because we think it's been a great way to kind of continue through what was a very strange summer and stay connected with our community and connected with our fellow businesses.
Yes, that's so awesome. And I'm kind of sad to be missing the DJ because we love a DJ party.
Yeah.
And so
well,
now
the DJ she's there.
DJ Sparkles. Woo!
Yeah.
And now we're signing off to our next segment.
All right, here we are at a pure, stellar, awesome community boutique, an institution, if you will. Beatniks, you've been here since 1992, right, Brian?
29 years.
20, that's a lot of years.
28 years. 29 this September.
It's math. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Brian is here to tell us a little bit about what's been going on. Have you been open throughout?
We closed for 2 months. We reopened when the governor said everything's cool.
Yep.
It was very slow at first, and I thought after 28 years, oh my God, I never saw this coming. We're doomed. And we had those days that we couldn't even make electric bills and stuff. But I don't know, it's picked up. Seems like life is kind of back to normal, and we love Brattleboro. Thank God for people.
So you kind of weathered the storm. You feel like things are okay at the moment. And
yeah, actually, what the saving grace was the state of Vermont and their grant, helping out small business. Thank you, Vermont. Because,
it's
I
great
had
to hear.
tears in my eyes when I got my check.
Oh, I know that feeling. That's great. That's great.
How is the museum? I heard you have a museum. We have a museum. I've been collecting. Bead museum. So most people don't know. I started Beadniks. I was 22. I was out of college. My mom said, "No, you got to get a real job." And I panicked and decided I didn't want to get a real job. So I thought I'm going to create a job. And so I reverted back to my 10-year-old self, and I dug out my shoebox of beads. I started collecting beads when I was 10 years old. And I got into beads for the history of them, not because I like to make jewelry or anything. I don't even wear much jewelry. The history is just phenomenal. Beads go back 130,000 years, and they're some of the oldest forms of abstract thinking and just human creative expression. And I thought, that's so cool. Every country uses them, every culture uses them. And I just found it mesmerizing as a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
That people traded beads as currency in the Dead Valley. So anyways, after years and years of collecting beads, my garage got full of boxes. My wife finally said, I'm a partner there. You got to get rid of the boxes or do something with them. And I said, well, that's my life's work, all my collection. And she said, you need to share it with everybody. So she came up with the idea of opening the space downstairs. And in conjunction with that and other collectives, we opened a museum. And it's all about
down there.
Let's go.
And I'll just say, well, we've got 4 minutes. I want to say, years ago, before I moved to Brattleboro, there was a radio station downstairs.
There was.
And I used to come here on very cold winter days and visit people, and that was one of the main decisions that led me to decide to move to Brattleboro. Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably came up the back there.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite stories. This is told a lot of different incarnations. My favorite is this. I'm going to let you go first.
On museum.
Yeah. So this is 40 some odd years of collecting and
Yes.
This is in the upstairs. This is everything in here is at least 100 years, 200,000 years old.
Wow.
And it's cultures from around the world, loosely organized by culture. We've been featuring a lot of European glass beads. Everybody tends to know those through the love beads and hippies and all that stuff. That's what got me hooked.
I can live down here.
But as I collected and, went further and further back, it just kept going and going and going. And I still have yet to get to the beginning.
Oh, wow. Well, so let's pick 3 or 4 things that most intrigue you or have a lot of history or something.
Everything
you can tell us a story.
Well, so over here, I'll show you.
Yep.
Come on over here.
All right.
Everywhere you look, there's something to see. And I generally, when folks come down here, I don't say much. I just say welcome.
Yep.
Have a look around. Let me know if you got any questions, because everything kind of speaks for itself. You might not know what it's saying, but it has something to say. You might get connected to it. This case in particular is the Tibetan, Himalayan, Nepal zone. And when I started getting these beads and just putting them together according to the culture, I didn't have much connection to them. But I found through research that the word bead means prayer. And there's nothing more connected to that than the Tibetan stuff. It just seems to be like really mind-boggling to me. And through studying them, I've bumped into all kinds of teachings and experiences. And it just fascinates me. But it goes everywhere in here. Through shamanism of primitive tribes and whatnot. This is like the Philippines as well.
Wow.
Which has more shamanistic versions of prayer, like the monkey stuff that everybody loves. But anyways.
Well, let me ask you this. So, according to our current knowledge, where are the earliest examples of beads
located? If you Google it, it's Neolithic. The Neanderthals, it's like Africa, or some of the more cave people. But it's everywhere. The further they dig, the more they find.
Well, that's the thing, with history, there's so many things where it's like, we think that was the beginning of whatever, the domestication of dogs or whatever we're talking about. And then they find out, oh no, it was actually 20,000 years earlier because new evidence has cropped up. And I think that's just going to sort of continue.
Exactly.
We were more advanced than we knew we were much earlier, I think.
When I started studying it, it was 40,000 years. Now it's up to 130,000 years. Just in the course of time that I've been studying, it keeps going further and further back.
That's great. That's fascinating.
Yep. But come on down, visit sometime. There's 100,000 stories in here, and I can talk.
And this is a nice big space. There's a lot to see, and it's not crowded, and there's plenty of room for people to come in and take a look. So please do check it out if you haven't had the chance to come down here. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. We got some good.
Let's we'll just go over here until
give yourself a walkthrough tour.
All right. Holy spunk, that was fun!
That was awesome. That was stellar. I love this community. It's fierce. Yeah. So that
Resilience.
was it. That was it, you guys. That was September Gallery Walk, Stream and Stroll. Yes, we had some glitches, but we also had a lot of fun, and we're going to do it even better next month. Huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Huge thank you to all of you watching out there. There's like a million. Oh, look, here's more of our crew.
Here comes Alfred and Kathy.
I think it was a success.
Take your time.
A graveyard smash, spectacular, awesome.
we're going to send you out with one more song by Zara Bode and Anna Patton. If you feel inclined to put something in their tip jar, they do have a Venmo, which is at Zara Bode. It's always nice to tip you guys. Musicians work really, really hard. So thank you to you.
Not these days.
That was a lot of fun.
Woohoo! We'll see you next time.
This is Green Grass by Tom Waits. Lay your head where my heart used to be. Hold the earth above me. Lay down in the green grass. Remember when you loved me. Hold me closer, don't be shy. Stand beneath the rainy sky. The moon is over the rise. Think of me when a train goes by. On the thistles and the brambles. Whistle, didn't he ramble? And now there's a bubble of me, and it's floating in the will stand in the shade of me. Things are now made of me, and the weather vane say it looks like rain today. Well, God took the stars and he tossed them. Can't tell the birds from the blossoms. You'll never be free of me. Well, they'll make a tree of me. Oh, don't say goodbye to me. Describe the sky to me. And if the sky falls, mark my words, we'll catch mockingbirds. Describe the sky to me, and if the sky falls, mark my words. If the sky falls, mark my words. If the sky falls, mark my words. We'll catch mocking birds.